right, we're here with the Big Show, who's showing off his beard game right now. The beard game is strong, man.
The beard game is strong, yes.
I'm just so jealous. I mean, I literally have patches right. This is a 2-day growth for me, okay? I got patches right
for me.
here.
Come on. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I would have that by, like, if I shaved at 8 in the morning, I'd have that by, like, 10:30.
Is there a Rogaine I can put on my face to get that?
I don't think so, man. Just life.
Eat my Wheaties?
Maybe. You're just you're blessed with a young look. So
okay.
By the time you're 70, you'll look like you're 15. So
perfect.
You're good. There you go.
Is there a lot of upkeep with that?
It is. It's kind of like having long hair. There's a lot of conditioning that goes into it, a lot of shampoo, a lot of product to make sure it's not wild and crazy.
Well, you balance that out with no having hair on top, right?
Yeah, well, it's been very therapeutic because I miss the long hair, so now I get to play with a beard and play with that. So it's.
Is there a desire to go back to that? The long hair. Let's have a little bit of a goatee. Want to bring back the one sling singlet? Like, is that a thing you're going to go back to at some point?
No, you never go back. You always go forward. Always.
It's retro now, though, right? We could pull that off.
No, we're good. We'll leave that in the past.
I was going to say you don't go back to that. I was joking with you a few weeks ago because obviously with the weight loss you've undergone, like, can you do other things in the ring now that you couldn't, or how much different is it now?
Well, I mean, I've still got some miles on me. I mean, I'm like a shiny Corvette with a rusted frame, but there's a lot of things I can do, but I'm older now and I know better. So
right.
Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should.
Because I joked with you about, hey, you're getting back to where maybe we're going to see a moonsault. Yeah. And I know we're not going to see a moonsault.
Not unless we're main event in WrestleMania, really, really main event, then maybe, but... I think no offense, for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, we will not see a moonsault.
Well, that would be a dangerous move because it would be too easy to get you over the top rope at that point.
Yeah, it's ludicrous to go to the top rope in a Battle Royal. That's just poor planning.
Tell that to Kofi Kingston, will you please?
Kofi's a pretty amazing athlete, so Kofi can do whatever he wants to. I think I'll keep my mouth shut when it comes to being an athlete and talking to Kofi.
I was going to say, when you look at the crop of guys that are there now, which one do you think is the best athlete, the guys we have?
Oh, the best athlete. Honestly, for Braun Strowman's one of the best athletes we have. Kofi, Neville, Chris Swan. I know I'm listing some 205 guys.
Jason Jordan.
Seth Rollins, you know. Honestly, our business, I don't think, has ever seen the crop of athletes that we have now.
Sure.
I mean, these guys are amazing athletes. Now it's just a matter of giving them the time to develop storylines and develop their characters and learn how to apply that in a good way.
And that mentality seems to stick to the athleticism. You can tell universally that it encourages a level of performance in the ring and endurance that I feel like we haven't seen in...
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the guys are in better shape. They take care of themselves. I mean, let's face it, a lot of us back in the day had been out all night somewhere, hammered all night, and the next day you were getting a hangover match. So these kids now, they're not like that. They're on a different plane, and it makes old guys like me have to tighten up my game a little bit too.
Yeah, I was going to say, how different is the locker room mentality?
Locker room mentality is a lot different. I mean, there are some things that I still try to keep instituted for the younger guys. Like our male talent locker room is for male talent only. I don't want to see a writer in there. I don't want to see a production guy in there. I don't want to see anybody other than male talent. If they walk in that locker room when I'm in there, I throw their ass out.
There you go.
The sign says male talent. If you want somebody, knock on the door, ask for them, they'll come out. But the male talent locker room needs to be a sanctum for the guys to relax, be safe, tell stories, chill, whatever they want to do. And you don't, like, we go through writers like a guy with a cold goes through Kleenexes.
Yeah.
So we don't need these guys just walking through our locker room and knowing they don't need to.
Well, how important is it to keep some of these old school rules into today's environment?
Important because, it's important because the guys need to feel special. The guys need to be stars. And I think that's the biggest thing is some of these younger kids have been drilled so much and that they're not stars, they're employees.
Gotcha.
Well, they are employees, but they also need to think like a star. They need to understand that they're appreciated and that none of this would exist without the hard work that those guys do in the ring. Yes, we depend on the fans. Fans aside, the main guts and gears and pulling force and driving force behind WWE is the talent itself. So the talent needs to make sure that it's respected accordingly.
Does that
if you got guys you don't just walk into Kid Rock's dressing room. You don't just walk into, Aretha Franklin's. You don't do that because you treat them as stars. Same way with our guys. You don't just walk into their locker room backstage. And that's one of the things that I would love to keep instituted, because when I came back, after being gone a few months, I came back and there's like writers in there and there's PA guys and they're just hanging out, shooting the breeze. And I'm like, why are you in here? I don't care. Get out. This is not your locker room. You haven't laced up a pair of boots. You haven't made the sacrifices to be in this locker room. You've worked hard your whole life to get in this business, to get in that locker room, to be a part of that locker room. Keep it keep it yours. It's yours. It's not for anybody else. Keep everybody else the hell out.
Has there ever been much push and pull back, though, with the advent of social media, with the Access stars now putting out YouTube channels and things like that? Does that ever overlap into the locker room as well?
Well, it shouldn't, because whatever happens in the locker room is to stay in the locker room.
Gotcha.
But there's a side locker room where Woods usually does this up, down, down, which is fantastic. You know what I mean? Come showtime, we're business.
It's still a protected spot, though.
It's still a protected spot, because it needs to be, because if these guys are eating up all the time wherever they go, there's people social media them, they go out to restaurants, they got to sign autographs. They never get a space.
Gotcha.
I'm a firm believer that when we're at our shows, our male talent locker room is a safe zone. It's a no-fly zone. It's, unless you're lacing up boots, you have no business being in there.
I know you've talked about this a lot, but originally for WrestleMania, the game plan was yourself against Shaq. Obviously, that is not happening.
Right.
Have you gotten any more information about why it's not happening?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I could give 2 flying pigs less. I don't care. I've been doing this 22, almost 23 years. I've worked with many different people outside of the business. I also understand that people outside of the business have different requirements, different obligations, whatever it is. All I know is what I need from my business and what I'm doing, and if I need this, and this, as far as dates to make something happen, if that can't happen, then fine, I'll roll on and do something else.
Sure.
This show goes on 5 days a week for me, so
Right.
this doesn't make any difference. I'll roll on and find something else.
Is this your last WrestleMania?
Possibly, yes.
Because you said your contract comes up in February of next year.
Yeah, I got a hard closeout date. I think it ends in January, actually.
So, regardless if you do another WrestleMania, regardless if you get in the ring going forward, what would you like to see your role with WWE once that time comes?
When that time comes, I think my role will, this is a job, but this is also family. So at some point, I'll probably always have something to do as long as they need me to do something. But I think the biggest thing I need to do is to find some projects for me and create some other outside interests for me. Whether it's doing more films and doing more TV, even looking now that I've made such a change with nutrition and stuff, and we're just getting started with this on this journey. Sure, this is a dramatic weight loss, but we're taking it even further in the next few months. So one thing that's really made a big impact on me since I've done this is the amount of impact I've had on some viewers and some fans that are struggling with weight loss. So if my journey can help them, then I'm going to relay that journey to them, and maybe I can help someone else get on the same path that I'm on and get on the ability to make a change. So it's never too late. I'm 45 years old and I made a change, and I was 463 pounds. I'm down to 370. And,
wow.
We're going to get leaner and leaner and leaner, and that's just through eating healthy and making good decisions.
That's awesome.
If we are fortunate enough to get you in one more WrestleMania, if you sign on for one extra month next year, who would the Big Show fight at WrestleMania 34?
Jessica Alba in a pillow fight match.
Nice.
You don't have a dream opponent you would like to go out with?
No,
or
No, I don't. Here's the thing. I've been fortunate enough to be in the ring with everyone that's ever met anything in this business.
Sure.
And I've got to know some of these guys now that are truly going to be stars of tomorrow. So I've been blessed to already be around them and work with them. And I think the most important thing is it's their time.
Gotcha.
Their time's coming up. They don't need my big ass, old ass getting in the way. I'm a fan of them. I'm a fan of these young guys. I'm a fan of their work ethic. I'm a fan of their athleticism. And I want nothing but good things for these young guys. I want them to go forth and conquer and do well, be successful, have great matches, make a whole boatload of money, and just enjoy this business as much as I have. I mean, for me to linger around and steal a spot, I'm okay with it. I don't need that.
The show, always appreciate the time. Enjoy WrestleMania. And,
thank you very much.
I'm sure we're going to see you around.
I'll be the big guy, bald beard, bald head, big beard.
You're not the big show. You're the bigger show.
Yeah.
Pretty big show.
I'm Big Slim. What's up?
I like that. Big Slim.
Big Slim.